Hey guys, it's Joey here again, and today I'm actually going to be talking about a few conspiracy theories. So, as most of you guys probably already know, conspiracy theories are theories that people think are true, but there's no proof behind it. No, the government hasn't said, oh, this is what it is, or oh, this is true. They're just things that people think. So today I'm going to be talking about a few of those conspiracy theories. The Mandela effect, chemtrails, the Titanic was planned, and crisis actors. Now we're going to be talking about the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect is a conspiracy theory that most people think that they remember, like aka the Berenstain Bears, but everyone remembers it, the Berenstain Bears, but it's the Berenstain Bears. Doesn't make sense? I don't know, I love it, it always gets me shook, you know. So right now, I'm not going to be talking about the Berenstain Bears, the magic mirror on the wall, Luke, I am your father, because most people already know those. So I'm going to be talking about the ones that aren't as popular. Number 1, Woody in Toy Story says, "There's a snake in my boot." Most people, almost 100% of people, not really, those are just my standards, everyone I've talked to has heard, "There's a snake in my boot." No. Listen to it again, it's, "There's a snake in my boots." Boots. Is there one snake in both boots? That doesn't even make sense. What? Literally, look at the clip in the movie or on YouTube or anywhere. You will hear, "There's a snake in my boots." And on the dolls. I have my doll, but I don't have the batteries to make it work. I call it a doll, but it's like an action. No, it's a doll. It will say, "There's a snake in my boots." I'm shook. Another one we're going to be talking about today is barbecue. It's spelled B-A-R-B-E-Q-U-E, right? Wrong. It's B-A-R-B-E-C-U-E. See? See? Why else is it called BBQ if it's not spelled with a Q? What does that even mean? Barbecue? Like the cue ball in pool? Like, no! If you type in barbecue, B-A-R-B-E-Q-U-E, it will autocorrect to B-A-R-B-E-C-U-E. Another one we are going to be talking about is chartreuse. Most people remember chartreuse being a pinky, reddy color, but it's not. In reality, it's a yellowy, greeny color. But I know in Coraline, one of my favorite movies, and she's like, "Oh, you could have chartreuse." It is a yellowy, greeny color. So if you want to know what that color was, just watch the movie or look at the clip. Another one we are going to be talking about is, did Curious George have a tail, or did he not? He doesn't have a tail. I specifically remember in the shows, in the movies, he was swinging from vines or like lampposts with his tail. I vividly remember that. My neighbor was playing the game. She remembers playing the game and it having a tail. Why doesn't it have a tail? Do not all monkeys have tails? Does that make sense? No. The last Mandela effect we're going to be talking about today is, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood." Do you ever remember hearing, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood"? No, because it's always been, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood." Shook. My mom would always sing in the morning, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood," but it's not that. In Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, he would always sing that, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood." But nope, go look at the clips, go watch the show, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood." Now we are going to be talking about chemtrails. Chemtrails are, if you look up in the sky, you will most likely see a plane with a white trail behind it, or just a usual plane with no white trail behind it. The one with the white trail behind it, like, looks like a cloud or dust or whatever, those are chemtrails. People think that they are chemicals that can mind control you, that say like, "Oh, we want Donald Trump to be president, so we're gonna rain down this dust and chemicals to make these people vote for Donald Trump." Or, since medical is one of the highest money makers, they make people sick. And if they're sick, then they're gonna need more medical stuff, so they're gonna use money and make themselves better, so more money for the government. Like, why wouldn't they do that? Recently, I went on vacation and I was in a plane. I looked out and I saw a plane that had the white dust behind it. I was like, oh, look at this, let's get a picture. So I got a picture. It's a really blurry, but I'm telling you, it's not bird poop. It's a plane. Look. Right there. And then right here, you can see the back of it. So that just shows that chemtrails could just be real. Another one. That Titanic was planned. So, as you all might know, the Titanic was a ship that sailed and was known to be the unsinkable ship. Titanic means huge. So, they set it off. They knew it was old and shaky, so they set it off and they were like, oh, well, we need money. So if we sink this boat, we'll get insurance. And I guess word got around, so a lot of people didn't go on the ship that was planned. Like, some crew members didn't go, some people didn't go. I mean, it makes sense. Like, if your boat is really old, you're gonna want insurance money for it. You would want to get money back, so why don't they just crash it into an iceberg on purpose and sink it? The last conspiracy we're going to be talking about today is crisis actors. So crisis actors are people that go around to events that happened and they say, oh, I'm a witness, I saw what happened, this is what happened, and they tell those newscasters that they saw what happened, but really they didn't. They were told to do that. There is some proof, like, online, but it's not full-on proof. You can see in like 4 different activities, events that happened, 4 of the same person was there, and they were just dressed differently, hair dyed, face was the exact same. I don't know if this is because, oh, the government planned all these accidents and they're gonna send people out like it's bad, or it's good and it's like these people just don't want to talk to the news after a big event just happened and they have people coming around and like doing it for them and just, you know. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please smash that like button and subscribe up there. Thank you, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.